Okay, everybody, welcome. This is TASD Coach Matt. We're going to be bringing you some playoff action with Rocket League here in just a second as... Oh,
He's already failing.
burp. Mario Kart. My bad. We've got the Calamity Stars, newly named for the team. 6. Yes. We will be doing 6 race heats here today for the playoffs, still best of 3. I'm going to be handing you off to a new voice to do our commentary. Let's give it up.
Good afternoon, it's Fresh Bread 13. Today we're back with another Mario Kart race yet again. Alright, we're going to get this race coming up very, very shortly, and we should get that on the go. Alright, we're going to get these races all set up again. Teams, get on your designated sides. Technical difficulties, but shortly we shall resolve them very shortly. The round started very, very shortly, but I want to give a shout out to M Wolf 15301. We thank you for support. Thank you for giving our team inspiration and courage this wonderful day for our practices and warm-ups. We thank you so much for that, and we'll be on with the races very shortly. All right, we got the team set. We should be able to finally get going with this, and we should be all set. Playoff match, which means we're going to be doing 6 races instead of 4, so it makes it even worth watching. Something different. We're going to 3-on-3, so 3 versus 3. We're actually playing a Yoshi circuit, one of my favorite maps the whole time. I believe this was taken from the DS. I'm not so certain. Alright, we're off to a hot start. 3rd, 2nd, and 5th place. We should be able to catch this up very, very shortly. We have Waluigi in 4th place. We have the Yoshi in 3rd. Sadly, we have a little straggler in the back, but soon to catch up. Like we're actually catching up some placement. We have Yoshi in 2nd. Actually, now it's in 3rd. Now it's 4th. Now we're more so at a mutual placement right now. We're soon coming up. few struggles, but many more fixes on the way. Should be easy to complete. Shortcut, and a nasty shortcut from number 4 and bad placement. It's alright. Randy is getting hit and hit over and over again, but luckily we hit that nasty shock. The nasty shock. Alright, the team is chatting next to each other over and over again. If I could unmute this mic, they'd be screaming right now. But right now they're keeping it composed and they are climbing back up the ladder. Experienced teams and one of the most greatest lineups that you can have. And right now we are pulling it up. We are pulling it up. Devastating shock. Devastating shock. Trainer should at least be able to pull up. Third, second, and sixth, but we are catching up. We are moving. I repeat, we are moving. Should be able to have a good placement here. Like I said, second and third, and soon as sixth. All right, we have got to good placements. 5, 4, and 1. Let's see what the points we got. 10 and 12. It's all right. We are almost leading. It is a near tie. We should be able to catch it up very, very shortly. Gamble with this, but let's see what this next track will be. I'm gonna guess. Oh, then I was completely off. All right. Yoshi's Island. I've actually never personally played this track, but I believe it is from. Maybe I think it's more of a new track from the new DLC. All right, but let's get the second race going. Start saying in the same around the same placements. We're trying to catch up more so. Like I said, I'd never really played this track, so I do not know what might have come around the corner. But we still have our other Varka player stuck in 6th place, but is coming up, climbing up that ladder. First and third place, we are coming up. I repeat, we are going up. We're going up. Soon to be third and second, hopefully. We got this one little guy in front of us, but shortly should be able to take it down. And fourth, actually. Oh, finally, we have reached the first position. We have reached the first position, so technically we are going up and down that ladder. But we are doing fabulous. Luigi is getting pummeled out there, missing turns and catches and everything, and receiving those hard red shells. But we should be able to catch up. Blue Yoshi on the left is killing it right now, trying to stay alive and afloat as he has competitors all around him. Apparently now he is climbing up, and he is just reached first place. He is in first place and continuing to be there, using shortcuts and all that he can to use to stay in that position. Luigi's trailing behind him in 5th. Hopefully they can catch up, and now 4th. Hopefully they can catch up and reach a stable ground point and retain some points. We have number 6 who's just behind. Just behind. She is climbing. She is getting so close. Just barely able to get it. Just barely able to get it. But right now we are going some places, man. And that place is up. Another shout out to MWolf15301 for the support and the great compliments and confidence that you're giving us. Thank you so much. Just received a hard hit. We're just gonna receive 4th, 5th, and sadly 6th. But it should be alright. It should be alright. Alrighty, let's take a look at the results of the match. Saying to each other that the opponent is using teamwork as a more of a strategy, like how we should all do, but they are moving as a group that they believe that they're saying. But who? I don't like the game, but right now we're gonna see what the next track is gonna be. A little bit of mystery. Oh, one of my favorite races, one of my favorite tracks of all time. I forget this is either from the Wii or N64. N64. So the racers love this track for its astounding looks and gameplay. So we're gonna see how they can put that to work in this next match. Hot start, starting with first and second. Sadly, he just hit that turn just a little too sharp, but we're doing good right now. First and fourth, and with our other racer trailing, they're moving up. He's moving up. He's now in sixth, but he was just on fourth. We're getting up there. We are getting close. Right now, we are in first, fourth, and sixth, but like I said, we are coming up on the ropes. We're getting there. Like I said, this is a very tight race with racers racing from literally neck and neck, tire to tire, and shoulder to shoulder. $15301. I just saw your comment. We want to thank you for that. Thank you for that. The racers do have that in mind, and as you can see based off what you can see based off this Twitch, that we are getting there. Like we have Waluigi in first place, and coming up soon on the third lap, like I said right there, we are getting close and we are moving. And here, right now we have a wonderful first place racer coming up on the last final stretch. We have the Yoshi coming up on third place, hopefully a second place finish, and we have our other component, our friend, in sixth place, sadly, but we can soon get up there. That's alright. We just finished it with a first and third and a sixth, but hopefully it should allow us to gain some future points. To be 16 points shy, we are now 10 points shy. Hopefully we can get up there. Racers are giving supportment to the other teams. But anywho, let's see what the next track is gonna be. Love this track. This track is a truly wonderful thing with all the nice foliage. It's from the Wii. I believe you can also play it on the 3DS. That's where I used to play it on Mario Kart 7. Yes, I am that old. And yes, alright, let's kick it off. Let's see what we got. Alright. We're already off on a hard start. First and second place, and now third. We're going to place it. Let's hope we can keep this placement and soon maybe get to a better place of a finish. Right now, we have riders colliding into each other, battling out as if it was bumper cars. Oh my gosh, I do not know how to think. Bumper carts. And here we are 2 and 5th. Hopefully we can get Light Blue Yoshi to do something with that red shell in his pocket. We have Waluigi taking a bit of a pummel, but right now they are climbing up that ladder. Holy moly, but right now the racers are shocked on what their components can do. Just last season where we were starting off very, very strong with good races, but near the end of the races, we started falling up just shortly behind due to teamwork and a bit of struggle. But it looks like we are staying in the same positions though, but we are trying to get up. A little furious on how is it that they had such good, and I mean not good, I mean great tactics along with the outstanding chance on these abilities and items. Uh, One of our racers is saying like, how do they have this many red shells? I do say it can be quite a struggle, but at times it is really good for the opposing team. You gotta put yourself in their shoes for once, and it is awful. The nice fall setting this one course has. I like that it reminds yourself of a fall and shortly after maybe a good Thanksgiving dinner. Last time we got third, fifth, and sixth. Like I said, we are trying very hard to get up in position so we can gain some points. But let's see. All right. Sadly, we are falling behind just shortly, but soon coming up. Like they're on Earth right now. But like, do you wonder if those places do they see like tiny or like huge people just surrounding above them? They look up and they just see, oh, look, it's a me character. I mean, fun menu. We got Music Park coming up. 3DS. This was once released on. I played this personally. This was a wonderful track that I loved doing. But of course, I was at the age where it was just like, what is going on? But this is a fabulous track, in my opinion. I like how the course can interact with you and is made out of many musical components, such as this keyboard coming up. I do wish it would actually plop down when you hit it as like a piano keys, as if you're riding it. But I do like the beat this course carries out, and this beautiful, beautiful recording coming out. It is really, really quite a lovely course, and this wonderful snare drum right here. They look like they're having a jolly time vibing and beating to the music here. I do say if you time this just perfectly, you can get a wonderful bounce or trick to use a bit more speed. But right now we have Light Blue Yoshi coming up behind in second place, whereas he can hopefully pass Destin or Destiny, whichever way you want to call it. And he's getting real close and might catch up to first place. We had the Waluigi hit with the absolutely nasty red shell, but luckily she gained placements. She is now in third or fourth place. Right now we have also Light Blue Yoshi still stuck in that second place. We are slowly coming up in that chain. We have our other racer in the back who's in sixth place. Just used a wonderful, well-timed rocket, and now she's using her golden mushroom right now to catch up in placements. Right now we have our racers up front who are using all the tactics and skills that they've used in their days to at least get some form of placements and points. Right now we have just spamming that golden mushroom to get back up in placements. We have Light Blue Yoshi having 3 red shells. Hopefully he can spam it just in time to at least use it into his advantage. Possibly slow down the opponent. We also have Waluigi with a wonderful, well-timed star. Hopefully she can use that to climb up in placements. Sadly, the 3 mushrooms aren't enough to catch up. We also have our racers climbing up. On how well they are doing and how well the opponents are somehow beating them near to a pulp, but they are just in the end having a great time. For that is what the games are for, just having fun. Can you see it? The opposing team has a score of 6-7. For you young folks out there, that is one of your favorite uses of vernacular today. But anywho, we're going to get more on to their next race. Like I said, I'm not a gambling man, but I am interested to see what might spring from this choice of track. Will we win this race? Who knows? Our goal is just to get back on our feet and get going. Another wonderful thing, this is called Moonway Highway from the Wii. Sadly, I did not have this console when I was young, so I did not get to play this track. But y'all get to put your input in the chat if y'all thought that this was a wonderful track to play. Right now we have these wonderful turns and a little bit of obstacles of the races, of course, with the series of cars and trucks. And you gotta watch out for those bomb cars. If you run into them, it explodes and it releases a devastating blast in the nearby radius. Gotta be careful for that. Right now we are trying to gain position as we are in 5th, 4th, and 6th. Sadly, we had a bad, rough start, but normally every time we have a great start, we end up finishing last. But since we have this rough start, we should be able to finish first, maybe. I don't know, I hate to be a little superstitious, but let's hope that be true. Our team, Trinity team, is a little surprised and stunned on how their opponents have red shells for days. They practically have it in full stock. They probably asking the supplier saying, "Yo man, can I get some red shells?" And immediately, #1 customer and supplier of red shells. They got it for days on end. But luckily, we are getting some insane items. Oh my! Light blue Yoshi just got hit with a devastating car. Let's hopefully we can get some positions. Right now, Waluigi is in a third place. And are the ones using a well-timed star. Well-timed star normally can go into anything in any one, and he should be okay. Like I said, as he just hit that car. Luckily, it didn't give him any placements. But Waluigi is coming up the tracks. He is in 2nd place. And now there's nothing he can do with the power and superstar. Red shell, ooh, sadly we got a red shell coming, and it was a devastating blow. Right now it's coming in a well-timed, in a well-placed thing. Sadly it was 3rd, 4th, and 6th. But luckily we should be able to climb back up. I heard we are subbing in a new racer to replace one of our teammates in order to win this next round. Sadly, we just missed this round by quite a smidge, but we should be able to gain it back up. Saying that they were quite close on this last thing, and we just lost by 14 points, just a smidge of 14 points. And normally when we have 4 racers, these numbers can get into the hundreds or into a 3-digit zone. So we're going to see what they do next in this round. So let us see. A little bit of delay because we're going to test a few things out. But we shall get the next round started very, very shortly.
And TASD, Coach Matt, back on the mic. Checking across the field, Hiller's currently holding first, second, and third. Hiller's switching up the tactic, going for pure speed. The reduced racers definitely changing the dynamic of the team composition. Throwing my eyes across the field, we've got first, we've got second, and we have fifth. Oh! Light Blue Yoshi going a little high up that drift. Hiller still holding first and second, and trailing in fifth, sixth. As lap 3 begins. And going across the field right now, Hiller's still holding on to that first place position. Other racers holding fourth and sixth, as you can see. And the placings coming in. And race is a dead heat for the first race on this one. And looks like one of our previous players just got online. Squish if you're out there. Miss ya. And here we go. Hiller's fighting to get some positioning. All right, getting back. Sorry about that. Hiller is currently holding second, fourth, and sixth. Blue Shell coming up. Second place, waiting to see that come through. Hiller is holding second, third, fourth. Should help against the first place that our opponents are currently holding. Oh, and another blue shell going up in the lead. I don't even see that popping in the distance. And Hiller's coming in second, third, fourth. Should be enough to edge us ahead in the scoring here. And there we go. Hiller's up by 2, going into race number 3. Here we go. Racers are off. Throwing my eyes across the field, Hiller's currently holding second, fourth, and sixth. Make that fifth and sixth. And it looks like I do not have eyes on where first place even is. Hiller's currently fourth, fifth, sixth. Gonna have to make up some places if they're gonna go ahead. Hiller's climbing up a little bit. Second, third, and fifth. And Hiller's back to holding. Nope. Take that back. Hiller's second, third, and fifth. Should help to retain the Hiller's lead on this set. And it does. Hillers still remain at 2 ahead. And we head to the 3DS Rock Mountain. And they're off. And putting my eyes down the field, Hiller's currently holding second, third, and sixth. Make that fourth. So second, third, and fourth. Hiller's still in a good position to hold their score. They've still got a couple laps to go to be sure on this one. Throwing eyes across the field. Second, third, and sixth are the current Hiller positions. Hiller's just not able to get the first place positioning. And as we come into the third lap, Hiller's second, fourth, and sixth at the moment. And crossing the finish line. And we've got Luca, the depth collector, as a new follower. Thank you, Luca. Hiller's slipping behind 6 points on that last run. And Luca, the debt collector, saying, GL, guys. Thank you very much. And we'll be headed to Excite Bike. Yeah, they're definitely being tough for us today, too. There were shorter racers, so we decided to meet them 3v3 today. They are definitely being tough. Hiller's going into this seated 22nd. And the Roughie racers actually were seated, I believe, 44th in the brackets. Yes, 44th in the brackets. So they are absolutely punching up out of their current bracket position. Looking across the field, though, and I am seeing third, I'm seeing fifth, and I am seeing sixth. Hiller's going to have to close some gaps to get this sorted. As Hillers start passing into lap 3. And Hillers are holding the complete back half of the standings, 4th, 5th, and 6th at the moment. And the Hillers just absolutely struggling to get some distance caught up as the Hillers start crossing the line, 3rd, 5th, and 6th. And here we go to the Electrodrome. Another great groovy track. I love the music for this one. Run my eyes across the field. Hiller's holding second, third, and sixth. Hiller's pretty much having to take the full podium here to start catching back up at this point. And Hiller's swapping position to third and sixth. Hiller's up to second position, third and sixth. Keep my eyes across the field. Hiller's currently third, fifth, and sixth as they are, I believe, coming up soon to the finish line. And here we go. Third, fourth, and sixth. It's going to bring our score 76 to 56. 76 to 56. And ladies and gentlemen, that'll be the end of Mario Kart's run into the Play versus playoffs. And a great job from the Roughie Racers. That was a heck of a race. Hope to see you guys next season for another wonderful season of Mario Kart. This is TASD Coach Matt saying we'll catch you all again in the fall. Though keep your eyes peeled. There may be something coming. April 17th from the middle school. But that will be the end of our run in Play versus this season. This is TASD Coach Matt thanking everybody who's come by the stream, all 5 of you. We'll be seeing you again next time. Signing off.